Good morning, Jason.
Happy
How's it going?
happy hump day.
Hump
That's
day.
the
It's
day,
Wednesday. Mm,
right? Okay, good.
good. Got myself a refreshing beverage here, as usual.
Non-dairy.
Yeah, non-dairy pistachio cold brew. It for me. It only costs it's $6.66. So it was like 666. I'm like, Jesus, but I'll take it, you know.
You like, can I add something else to that?
Yeah, can I have some Splenda for 667 or can we round up to something that's not the devil? My wife and I are watching the commune, not the commune, sorry. The crap, what's that movie? I don't know, the one with the Pope, the
The covenant
Conclave. Yeah, the
conclave.
Covenant. Yeah, I'm thinking of the no, yeah, the Conclave. It's very exciting. Ralph Fiennes, John Lithgow, Stanley Tucci, excellent. So very boring. It's being
Yeah,
drawn
I
out.
was gonna
So
say it can't be exciting, can it?
no, it's not at all. Fucking very boring. So don't watch it. So how's your day going?
Dude, my day, my week, everything is fantastic. Like
Awesome,
seriously, like my bucket is overflowing, dude.
awesome. That's great,
Um,
man.
After we got off our chat, our Monday morning chat, um, I had just a couple great things pop off. We got some information on a one of the municipalities, one of the cities in our area is looking to have like all of their buildings cleaned, their windows. So yesterday we were out putting out or collecting information to put bids together.
Cool.
And they need to be done, or I don't know when they need to be done. I haven't read all the fine print yet. I needed to. There's 20 fucking buildings.
Wow.
So yeah, yesterday we went and got the data off. I want to say like 12 of them.
Hmm.
And we're running numbers. And to be honest, it's stuff that we can do. I might be overpriced. I'm not sure. I don't have as many people as a lot of other companies that might be able to offer a little bit lower rate.
Hmm.
Um, but it's always worth a shot, and it's fun, shooting your shot, dog. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, heck yeah. Good luck, man. Fingers are
Yeah.
crossed for you. It's
So
a cool feeling.
yeah, that's actually. Oh, dude, Monday, I forgot. We went and did that building too.
How'd
Um,
that turn out?
that turned out absolutely beautiful, flawless. There's what degree is like straight edge angle like this? 90 or
90?
something,
Yep.
I guess. Anyways, there's a beautiful walled section that's all mirror or glass like this,
Uh-huh.
and you can basically like see straight through on both sides. It was fantastic. I got an opportunity to use the dual rinse bar. I got an opportunity to use the seal brush,
Nice.
and I actually used the light, the ultralight too. Um,
Cool.
so
Which one
yeah,
worked the best on the outside?
so the ultralight on that probably worked the best, but because it had deep fat frames, that
Hmm.
seal brush was gangster. And it's basically a construction clean.
Sure.
So I went through and I basically like scrubbed the shit out of all of the frames. And then I came back through. I tried to use the dual rinse bar. Um, the flow we had through the building wasn't so hot,
Hmm.
so the pressure on it was a little light. I might need a pump or something for that specific location because the pressure's off just a little bit. I also tried to do dual rinse bar plus the two pencil jets. So
Yeah.
that was that took. I, I removed the two pencil jets and then did the dual rinse alone, but
Hmm.
still it was okay. But when I was running um, the that also could have been flaw on my part actually because I went from high flow to regular tubing
Hmm.
because I didn't have the proper connect. So that's
Sure.
probably partial my flaw. But when I was running I can run the high throw with my ultralight and I can run the high flow with that seal brush.
Hmm.
They came out great. And to know that I was able to get all of the frames nice and done quickly, it was awesome. So
Yes. Yeah, I figured the double rinse bar. would be great on the hydrophobic glass,
Yeah,
dog's playtime.
dude,
But
I don't know what
but
the deal
but
is.
that still brush, yeah, I see how it's got a lot of grab underneath, so you can definitely do a lot of scrubbing and rinsing. And that's the important part, getting all that shit off the sills, all the windows, and and you're good.
So that project came out great. He did do prepay for the next two
Cool.
times, which is pretty dope. Because we talked about setting a standard and setting a. Let me get him a treat so he's fucking.
Yeah, not a problem. Check something real quick. The yeah, the sill brush, it's pretty dope how that works. I'm gonna definitely look into getting one of those here soon
Yeah,
because it's important to
crazy Fred.
clean the nasties. Yeah, when I do basic water fed pole, I don't include the traction sills, none of that. I say the frames will come out a lot better, but if I were to add the sill brush to it to the arsenal, I can say if I'm taking a look and it's really nasty, what I'll do regardless is I'll walk through with a blower sometimes, especially like a one story, just walk around the
Yeah,
house and just blow cobwebs and stuff off. But the sill brush, that's a nice tool.
yeah, it was effective for sure. I almost think too it would be unique if there's some way to mount a. I'm all excited about the rinse bars to mount a rinse bar on that bad boy too. When you get your hands on it, you'll see. I actually next time maybe I'll bring one in, and so I can show you. It's got like a different angle on it,
Mhm.
but to put a different bar on top would be pretty unique and pretty dope too. So, but
Cool.
it's
Something to
the
work
way.
on. Something.
Yeah, I'm sure someone's
Get
already working on
get
it.
the scientists on it. Yeah.
Mike or somebody's banging,
Hmm.
something out. So
That's
it'll
doing
be
it.
it'll
Cool.
be yeah. So
Nice. What's on
you
the schedule for the rest of the week?
we have two houses today, one big one tomorrow, possibly a second big one. As soon as I got off, so yesterday I put in a bid all the way out in East Scottsdale, first thing in the morning. Then I came back, had a lovely meeting. That meeting went really well too. Um, and so we might have two houses on for tomorrow, and then it's just one for Friday. Nothing too
Cool.
crazy, too hectic. I am gonna push Mother's Day for anybody who's trying to think of ways to quickly advertise, or if you haven't gotten anything on your books, plug your neighborhood Facebook Messenger boards, plug your own page, remind people it's Mother's Day. Uh, Mothers, wives, they don't want gifts or trinkets from you. Your selections probably suck. What they would love is
Definitely.
they would love some clean windows. So remind them that, hey, we can take care of it for you. Get it done like that.
Yeah. The other thing they want besides clean windows is time away from their kids. So what you can say is like you can tell them like get out of the house for the day. I'll watch, and hire a window cleaner. So use that in
Yeah.
your ads. Get the wife out of the house, surprise her with a clean view, and then you can tell her to make a sandwich or not. That's for
Eddie
Eddie
Stewart.
Stewart there. Yep.
Yeah, Eddie Stewart style. Shout out to Eddie Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Sandwiches.
so I had a wonderful meeting yesterday too, and I have pretty much finalized a lot of my details for the road trip this summer, and I'm really excited to try to talk. Now I can kind of talk about it a little more.
Cool.
Um,
Congrats.
I'm thank you. I'm going to need some of our friends' help. I'm looking for window cleaners in like Virginia, DC, Maryland area. So if you guys know any window cleaners in those areas, give me a shout. I also would love to talk to people in Durham or Raleigh, North Carolina, if anybody's there. Asheville, North Carolina. Um, I think I'm going to be stopping in Kansas as well. And
Kansas, the flattest,
yeah, I'm
funnest
coming
state.
back up after I go across.
Yeah.
Um, so I just want to try and reach out to some people. And I'd love to talk to people who don't have Xero product, that don't have water fed equipment too. So if you're one of those guys, give me a shout, especially. I'd love to talk to you guys, show
Yeah,
you how some of the.
you're gonna be carrying stuff around, right? You're gonna be bringing the equipment they can look, listen, and feel with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only that, dude, I want to work with people. Like I want you to show me what you're doing. If you're in some of those cities, if you're a company, if you're a sole prop guy, um, I want to work with people. I'm not just here I want to go out and we're
That's
going to
cool.
have coffee in the mornings and stuff, but I want you to show me what you're doing. I want to get on the glass in different areas. I want you to show me how you do it. And if there's some
Get to
way that
work.
and if there's some way that I can help you, let's do it, dude. That's kind of what I'm there for. Um, and while I'm doing it, I just hope to enjoy the company of other window cleaners, maybe share some stories, and that's pretty much it.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, remember DC, Maryland, Virginia area, North Carolina. Hey Jello, I don't know if you're allowed to like leave the state or not, but if you want to cross over into North Carolina and come say, hey, that's an open invite. I know he's in
Straight up.
South Carolina, right?
Yep. Kind of the
Myrtle,
bottom part, but it's a short drive.
Myrtle Beach.
Yes. Shout out to Myrtle Beach, the east.
Yeah. And then there's other stops I'm going to be making, probably Oklahoma, Arkansas area.
Cool.
Some friends and family over there. Tennessee. I think I'll be stopping in Crossville, maybe, and then that's almost like 100% in Crossville. Then maybe Nashville. So if any of those areas you guys know window cleaners that want to get down, give me a shout.
Grab some coffee with Jason. It sounds
Yeah,
like a
dude.
plan.
Hey, Fletcher Denning, I'm coming to you, buddy. I'm coming to your neck of the woods. I think that's going to be like the 6th of June, probably. Keep that in mind, 6th, 7th, something like that. So yeah, man, all those
Awesome.
people, all those states, let me know what's popping.
Cool. Ending what, June 12th in Denver?
Yeah, that's 12th or 13th. I was I basically made the reservations yesterday for the rental.
Cool.
Um, I think I'm going to be rocking like a RAV4 or something like that.
Nice.
Um, take that, and I also would love for people to tell me about like good spots to stop and eat. I mean, I'm all about the food. So if you got somewhere that I need to check out in different cities along the way, let me know.
The cool part from where you're leaving from and going down like Philadelphia down to DC, there's a
Yeah.
goddamn diner like every 3 miles. That's the best part about the East Coast and there because it was like the first
Wait,
colonized area in America. There's like towns and hamlets every 8 miles, and every single town has a mom and pop kitchen type deal, like Mel's Country Kitchen type deal. So you're gonna see a
sweet.
whole shit ton of really awesome food. So uh, any props from anybody who can give you some good ideas, but literally you can throw a dart at any of these places, and they're going to be like, there's not a lot of McDonald's like in between. It's
Yeah.
really cool. Dude. You'll have fun. A lot of good
Well,
food.
that's good to know. Deej, you've actually spent quite a few days with me in my company, and you know how tiny my bladder is. And like knowing that I'll be able to stop somewhere and go to the restroom every 30 minutes or wherever it is, that's
Oh yeah,
reassuring as well.
yep. Stay off the highways and enjoy the view, and even stop, see some dirty ass windows, stop, pull over, jump out,
Dude,
knock. Hey, can I
that's
clean some
another thing.
windows?
That's another thing I'm going to try and do too. Is like when I'm out, I'm going to basically be telling people what I'm doing,
Hmm.
and see if any homeowners want their windows cleaned while I'm there. And if nobody has come up and said hello, like for of our other window cleaner friends or family or whatever, I'll sell jobs in states. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Well, when I'm going through North Carolina, make sure to say hi to Joe Hardy. Hey, how are you doing? You remember Joe? He's big into the knocking on doors, just doing
Yeah,
shit. But yeah, I mean that's gonna be awesome. You're gonna have a trip. It's gonna be a great time.
yeah, man.
Are
It's
you gonna wrap the truck? Get any magnets from the print department or anything?
that's
I don't know
that's
about
up to
wrapping. That's tricky.
them. Magnets are probably a good idea.
Mhm.
That'd be something. As soon as the thing that sucks is, let's say the rental car place tells me it's a RAV4, but then I get something different, and then the size stop, Fred, and the size is different.
Correct.
Then
Or
then
non-magnetic. Something.
yeah. So well, it would like let's say the door's too small or whatever. You know what I mean?
I
Like
got you.
just
Yeah. You're right. I
so.
didn't think of the logistics of that. Because yeah,
But I
when I
will be. I'll be there
Right.
early though, so I'll be able to let them know what the vehicle is instantly. And I don't know how quick how
Yeah.
quick they can get it done, but I don't leave for a few days, let's just say.
Cool. Well, I RSVP'd for a rental car when I went to New York. My dad lives up in the hills up in New York, so I knew I was gonna have to drive like a mile up a dirt road that has like water going through it. So I got a Toyota Tacoma, right? So I show up at the dealership. Like, sorry, we don't have that truck here. It's like, okay, what do you got? They're like, well, we got a Volvo. It's like, I've got to go up a fucking mountain. I don't need a Volvo. I need a truck,
Yeah,
4-wheel drive. So I talked him into getting me a 4-wheel drive 2025 Jeep deal, which was awesome because
yeah,
it had the 4-wheel high and low. But it's like, the fuck? I did the whole Seinfeld. What's the point of a reservation? You know, if I
yeah,
reserve something, it should be there. So we did that whole
yeah.
skit for a minute.
That's obnoxious.
Yeah.
That's
So
like
yeah,
my worst nightmare too.
yeah. Sorry, we don't have your Toyota Tacoma. We have this Volkswagen Beetle with great mileage. God damn it.
Yeah.
But that's not
No,
going to happen. It'll be fine.
no AC, but great gas mileage.
Yeah. But no, that's awesome. That's going to be a cool ass trip.
Yeah, man, I'm
We'll
really looking.
in the description, I'll put some our city tags in it so people can see, where you're going to be. So forward that to me. I'll edit and stuff.
Yeah, man. We're going to be putting some stuff together with WCR and Xero's help.
Cool.
They're gonna do some announcements. I think I don't know, but it's going to be a fun time. I'm really super grateful and thankful for the opportunity first and foremost, and I'm really excited to work with the Xero team in particular.
Mm,
Um, Knowing that I have like a support staff and a team that's there too is helpful and reassuring.
definitely.
This may sound corny or whatever, but doing something like this solo, it's a little overwhelming. It's exciting, it's exhilarating, and all that. But it's cool to be able to rely and have somebody else besides myself to bounce these ideas off. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm grateful for that.
Hmm. Well, you're going to do just fine. You've got all your ducks in a row. Just keep looking forward, stay
Yeah,
positive, and
it's literally 4 weeks away from today.
wow,
And it's really crazy how fast time goes. Sometimes we feel like the days take forever, right? But then when we
sure,
think about it, like the weeks fly by and the years, they just fly by. And when we record these episodes, it really it makes the weeks really fly by as well. It's like, oh yeah, we just did one of these the other day, but now we're here again.
yeah.
So when I think about it, it's what, like 9 episodes, and then all of a sudden I'll be there or something
Hmm.
like that. No, I'm not a
It's
mathematician.
it'll be here before you know it. That's it's pretty rad.
Yeah, it is pretty exciting. Um, what's going on for your agenda for the week?
Well, my agenda for the week, we got a driver out, so I'm stuck behind the desk, behind 8 and 2, 8 and 3. Yesterday, I had a big job, driveway, pool deck, windows, and I got stuck at the desk until like 5 o'clock. So there's no way I could do that. So I had to shuffle the deck and did a gutter cleaning yesterday. Today I've got a big, if I can get to it, a big job. But we've got rain in the forecast the next couple of days, so I've got to juggle that around. But got a couple window jobs up ahead, and the big one I'm talking about uh, is water-fed pole. So I'm excited about it because it'll be a lot faster than you know there's a lot of windows everywhere, so it'll make for some good video. But the customer yesterday was like, "Oh well, we took the screens out." Fuck. So they're the customer that didn't want to pay the $4 or whatever, or maybe they were
Yeah,
inside. But the point is I had to reschedule from yesterday to today, so it's a big annoying to me because I'm like OCD with it that they went ahead and removed the screen, so I look like an asshole because their screens are probably outside right out, waiting for me to clean them because I was supposed to do it yesterday. So fingers
Mhm.
crossed I can get out on time today. The weather's good and I can get those windows cleaned with the pool and all that fun stuff. So just busy, and then other jobs I gotta get this week, but a lot of phone calls. Sold a couple jobs, just return customers. Hey, we need our windows done again. Put us on the schedule. Um, I've only done a small email blast to like A through C, so I haven't even gone through much yet. So things are going good. Just hoping on the weather. We've got rain, which we need, and it wouldn't be bad to take like 2 or 3 days off. So we'll see how the weather contends. But point is, I've got a customer with screens leaning up against their windows outside the house, so I've got to get that done today because they can't sit for like 3 days, especially if it starts raining. So fingers
Well, not only
crossed,
that,
no pressure.
winds blows, dude. Like, listen to the wind blow and blow those
Exact.
fucking.
Well, that too, or if they stacked them all together and there's 36 screens or 12 screens like in their back door, like here you go. I'm like, ah, like I'll put them right back and you can put them back, like you know what I mean? Because they're never going to find out where they went. So
Yeah, no,
didn't ask how that went. Yeah.
my house has, I don't know, 20 something screens, my on my house. And
Hmm.
I think there's 5 or 6 different window sizes. My
Sure.
screen guys, Brad and Patrick, are like, what the fuck, bro? Who designed
Yep.
your house? Like, this never happens.
Yeah, I learned early on never just stack them all up and bring them to the front and then clean them all and then bring them back unless they're in order and you can get that shit down. But yeah, screen sizes that suck. So I'm hoping my customers never take their own screens out or do that kind of shit because I'm always on top of it, whatever. So it kind of worries me that hopefully they don't have a stack of 36. Like, hey, there you go, and when you're done, you can put them in for us. Like, ain't gonna happen. Musical chairs, it's almost as fun as messing up solar screens and trying to get the right screws in the old spots. Yep. But
Yeah, that's
yeah, yeah, a lot of fun.
well,
So
and,
I
and
get
not
that the
only
deal.
that too. Like on my house, some of the
Mhm.
screens were like actually screwed into the frame prior to Brad and Patrick doing it.
Oh wow.
So even if you got the right um size screen, you could actually be putting, if you're not careful, lining up every single hole,
Mhm.
you're drilling more holes into people's frames, and that's no fun.
Yeah, and my solar screen removal, takedown, cleaning, and reinstallation, I put in there like there is a chance that I may have to put new pilot holes in because I'll play nip and make sure they try to do it, but if it's not, some of these have been installed 20 years ago and haven't seen the light of day, tension wise. So yeah, I
Yeah,
always put in there new pilot holes may occur because we're not going to line that shit up. So that's my advice. Add in your disclaimers for solar screens. I know you do, but anybody listening, some of our screw holes may not line up because of tension and age, etc. Not responsible for new ones.
that is a good disclaimer. I don't do that, but I should. I will.
It's one
Uh,
sentence you put in the estimate, and it says it covers your ass because if you're like, well, I think this one went over there, and be like, no, it doesn't. You think it does, but because it was 20 years of tension, I had to make a new hole a centimeter to the right. It'd be just fine, that kind of deal.
yeah.
But yep. So yeah, my customer just texted same time today around 4. So I'm gonna have to say, yeah, hopefully. So hopefully I can get out of the office 3 or 4 today and get out there and get this done. Um, but the rain's a factor, so we'll see. But looks like it might clear up today. You never know.
I saw the weather forecast. It looks like there's a whole thing going up the central of the United States, a big ass storm. So
Really? Yeah, I
I
don't look at weather.
yeah, only in your neck of the woods.
Only, well, not even sometimes. I'll catch it every couple days, and then it changes every 5 minutes. They don't know what's going to happen, except for the big line of weather. They know exactly what's going on with that. Is that a big thing? Because I know Western New
Yeah,
York is under like a big storm advisory, but I guess is it that whole thing?
well, I guess it looks like there was like a big all the way up through the middle portion of America, like
Cool.
not Tornado
That
Alley,
sucks.
but like basically the same spot.
Hmm.
I thought it was rolling up through Texas, part of it. That's what I was saying.
It
I
might
think
be.
it
I
was.
think North Texas because there's nothing. Although I just said it's going to rain the next 3 days. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe that could be. I've got to click on that weather tab on my news thing. But
There you go.
yeah.
Well, dude, it's been a great week so far. I can't believe how much shit I got. Like, so we actually had the day off
Hmm.
on Tuesday, but
Nice.
like luckily it worked out because we got the information on all those bids. And like, so sometimes when we get ahead of ourselves and we think that like, hey, things aren't working in our favor, it's just a sign for us to take a deep breath and realize that things are going to work out. Things
Yes.
are
Yeah.
happening, they're going to play out the way they're supposed to, as long as you keep grinding and doing the right next thing, or the next right
Yep.
thing, right?
Yep. Keep
So,
taking the next step.
hell yeah. I appreciate you this morning, Deeds, and thanks for letting me share all that fun news with you, dude.
Oh,
I'm
you're
really
welcome.
excited.
That's exciting. That's awesome.
It
I'm
is.
glad you're in the right direction and your steps are, you're almost there. You got shit lined up. What do you think about going live on Friday?
That sounds like a dope idea. I'm all for it. I'd love to do it.
Cool.
Send me the
We'll set it
invite.
up
Let's
for
lock
the
it in.
pro cleaning. We'll go live at like 7:15 a.m. Central Time, so 8:15 Eastern Time, 5:15 your time, which sucks. Sorry.
5:15, my all gravy,
Yeah,
baby. I was
you'll
up
be
this
up.
morning. I was up this
Oh
morning
yeah.
at 3:15. I've just knowing that I had the conversations and that it wasn't just something that was openly discussed. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? It was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do it. And now it's like, okay, this conversation has been had and we're doing it. Like I can't believe it. I'm a very
I'm excited.
fortunate. Me too. And you and I are gonna chat off air and discuss some other stuff too. Find out what your summer looks like. Figure out if there's a time or a place where we can get you somewhere, link up, and get you a part in on this somehow, some way. So
Cool. Get me
yeah,
working somewhere.
yeah. I mean, we got to do it. And one of the other things I'm looking
Definitely.
forward to is doing like a morning shot, like doing a Facebook Live thing from, and seeing who we can get together to join the show. Not, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
definitely. Mhm.
Basically like a live remote.
Yeah,
Uh, so that'll be fun too.
for sure. Doing a live thing on location from
Yeah.
said McDonald's breakfast room or something. Just kidding.
And I
But
will not, I will not stop at a McDonald's for breakfast. I'm sorry. Nothing
sarcasm.
against
Yeah, it's gotta be Denny's Grand Slams.
I can always get down with the Denny's. Yeah, we got all sorts of good news to talk about, but I'll let you go because I know
Cool.
you got to hit the road, or hit the
Yeah,
chair.
but yeah,
But
we'll be live Friday morning. Goo and Deed's coffee.
you got it, dude.
Nine.
Let's keep those
Yeah,
buckets full and overflowing.
yeah.
Change
Change
those
our rubbers,
rubbers.
folks. That's right. Everyone have a great day. Make it a good one. Happy hump day. Uh, remember, it's hump day.